tournament. And our final two teams that we've had the privilege to cover and cast for you all who are ever watching out there in internet land is Team Crit facing off against Sticky Flames.
Sticky Flames, the men themselves who help put these fantastic events on. So we're going to say a shout out to thanks to Sticky Flames. Make sure that you like them on their Facebook page at Sticky Flames or follow them on Twitter.
Now, check this out. We've been following this Team Critical for 2 matches now, and it's very interesting. The first ban that we see from Sticky Flames is none other than Darkseer, who was a real pain in the ass made by Team Critical against their opponents. And a second ban for Sticky Flames, also another interesting pick, is Lifestealer. Geez, Trevor, I get the idea that maybe they were reviewing the previous matches of Team Critical. Do you think so?
I wonder if, we know that Sticky Flames has been viewing because they've had the time to do that. I wonder if Team Critical is aware that their opponents have been watching their strategies now that they've seen those two bans go up.
Yes, maybe. That's an interesting question, but moving down towards the team bans for Team Critical, Batrider and Phantom Lancer.
Yep.
1 and 2. 2 bans. Now we're looking at, this is the exciting part of the match. Their first pick is none other than Warlock. Wow.
All right.
Very interesting pick. We have an initiator support, lane support, first 2 picks for Team Critical, Neeks Assassin, and Coddle. I don't really like saying Coddle, so I'm going to say Keeper of the Light. Badass heroes.
Or Gandalf. Gandalf works fine.
Gandalf, yes. Gandalf.
Forces of Light, bitches. Woo!
Yeah, is it just me, but when he talks, I keep thinking of, what's his name in that Batman movie, Bane. Just the way he talks. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Bane. And
all right, Bane impression of the year right there.
You like it?
Awesome.
I know.
Awesome. So, I don't know. I've never played him before, so I don't know what he sounds like.
You've never played Coddle?
I haven't played him, no.
Fucking badass hero, man. I love playing him. He's the most annoying hero to play against. Just skulking in the woods and firing his freaking horses at you. I hate it. But playing him is awesome.
Yeah. So we're going to see him against a Kunkka. So a Kunkka and a Warlock for Sticky Flames. Those are going to be fun choices. I'm interested to see what they go for next because
this is for fun alts. I mean, we're looking at Kunkka's Ghost Ship that can take out an entire team if they're all clustered up in a cluster ball of fun, and of course Chaotic Offering. Or sorry, what is that? Yeah, the nasty Warlock golems that Warlock casts. We're looking at some heavy by Sticky Flames.
Yeah. Yep.
And look at this. And we're talking about heavy-duty nukes for team fights. None other than Tidehunter being the 3rd pick for Sticky Flames. This is going to be really fun to see this synergy of alts being casted. There's a lot of potential for Sticky Flames to go against this juggernaut of a Team Critical that we've had the privilege to cast the previous 2 matches.
You know what I saw once? If I remember it correctly, maybe it just felt this way, but I'm pretty sure what I saw was a Warlock with an Agam Scepter and a Refresher Orb.
Oh, so we had 4
goddamn golems running around, and it sucked. So I wonder if we see 4 golems running around, plus a boat, plus a Tide's ulti, the Ravens to shut down the enemy team, that could be just destruction.
I have a feeling, since we're talking about this, a really smart ban, I think, by Team Critical right now would be Naga Siren. Because she can just go in there and do her little fancy alt, sing them a song to put them to sleep, and then boom! We have everybody blinking in and massive alts being taken place, and yeah, GG.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see what they pick. Now, first off, Sticky Flame chose a Windrunner, and Sand King was the choice by Team Critical. So,
interesting bands.
Yeah.
I like the Magnus pick by Team Critical, of course. They have to do some counters for these big alts that Sticky Flames is picking. So, I'm interested in seeing the carries now that they're going to be picking for both teams. Well, excluding Magnus, of course, but I'm taking Magnus as more of a support in this. So,
support role.
Naga, 4th ban for Sticky Flames. Interesting choice.
They banned her.
Yeah.
They were supposed to pick her.
That's what I was thinking. It kind of makes sense to me. Maybe, I don't know. I need sleep or something. I don't know what I'm thinking, but yeah.
Maybe I need sleep. I thought she would have been a good choice, but I don't know. All right. So It'll be one more ban. Sorry, two more bans, obviously. I can tell because there are 2 boxes waiting to be banned. So one of those is going to be a Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain.
And then we've got one more ban from Sticky Flames. So who are they going to choose? Now, I'm trying to see if I can predict. And this always goes horribly. Oh, too late.
No time to predict. Undying. He's been picked.
Yeah, maybe I can pick the other guys. All right, so Team Critical, who are they going to pick? So they want somebody who, I mean, it's going to be a hard carry, maybe some AoE, just to complement what's going on here. I think that they're going to ban a... Nope. No, I don't even know.
I would say maybe Chaos Knight, maybe. I'm going to go with Chaos Knight.
A jerk.
I'm just picking one. And if they pick it, whoa, so lucky. Oh, Rubik! Wow.
That wasn't even close.
Shit, man, that's an interesting pick to ban. You figure they wouldn't. Oh, wow. 4th pick for I can't talk right now. Sticky Flames, of course, is Luna.
Okay.
Wow. Did you see the alts that they're picking here? Like, they're picking some big-ass alts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean against the side that Team Critical's probably gonna want to pick a silencing type of hero now. That's what I'm thinking. Because if they pick a silencer, like a hero that can silence, especially big silences, yeah, I can see that being a huge help to Team Critical.
Right. Yep.
Real, like the ults.
Give them that extra second so that they can get the Magnus in there.
That's right.
Is dirty work.
That's right.
But they need a tremendous amount more DPS because Luna, lots of DPS, Kunkka, lots of DPS. So they've gotta try and match that. Unless they're not gonna, they might be going for early game.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Like the previous matches that we've seen with Team Critical is all early game. I mean, what were our scores? Like the first match was like 8-1 within 5 minutes. The previous match that we just saw a couple of moments ago, it was like what 23-4 or something like that. It was just unbelievably lopsided, and it was that tri lane that I'm expecting to see once again from Team Critical.
Yeah, probably. However, Sticky Flames knows. They know that that's what's going to happen because they saw the matches. So.
Yeah, they definitely have a good sense of what's to come. Disruptor, wow, yet another one of those big alts. So we're looking at Sticky Flames. They are a huge nuke. And oh, what a last pick for Team Critical. There's no silence. There's an Anti-Mage. Wow.
Bugger off. So I'm interested. I mean, we've got Brewmaster and Magnus that have some area stun effects, but still... I'm not seeing how they're going to shut them down.
It's going to have to be aggressive play early game because if they let Sticky Flames go, beyond, like say like by level 12, level 16, I would say Team Crit's going to be in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of potential. It's going to be This is going to be a good match. I'm really excited to see this match. So, Trevor, if we can go over who is playing who.
What? All right. So, Wind Pulse is going to take over our Magnus. This is the Radiant side. Wind Pulse is Magnus. Easy is going to be playing our Beastmaster. Sure, why not? Sounds like fun. We got a tri-lane moving bot with... Stop moving, I can't read you. Roka is going to be our Nyx Assassin. Anti-Mage will be played by... Oh, see, now I just can't read you, you bastard. Rakasan. Oh, of course, Rakasan. I remember him from the other games. And Empyrean will be the keeper.
And very quickly for Sticky Flames, we have Luna being played by Glitched, Kunkka played by Kai, we have Warlock being played Joriko, as Disruptor TK, Tidehunter played by Deep. Now it's really interesting that just looking at the beginning of this match, it seems to be like a pretty standard setup that's being played out by both teams. I don't see any tri-lanes being developed here. We have 2 versus 2 bottom. It looks to be 1 versus 1 mid lane, Kunkka and Keeper of the Light. We do have a little something going on here up near the top rune area. Luna making her way back up to the top lane. This does seem to be a very standard kind of startup. It's very interesting to see what their strategies are being played out here. So we have Keeper of the Light making his way down to bottom lane now, and there's that tri-lane we've seen in previous matches by Team Crit formulating the bottom lane, going against a double damaging Warlock and Tidehunter. Let's see how this unfolds.
So I think what Sticky Flames needs to do is hold off. Like, once they notice that this tri lane's happening, they need to play it safe and they need to play it smart. Otherwise, they're just going to get demolished. Obviously, it's a 3v2, but they're just going to get demolished like the other teams have. So playing cautiously there is the name of the game. And if we go top, we see that there are two. The Disruptor, who's riding, I think, a unique character.
Yeah, they're definitely playing it really well so far with Sticky Flames going against the strategy I think we've seen before, Team Crit. This tri-lane on the bottom doesn't seem to be very effective as of yet. Sticky Flames, they, like you said, they're playing it safe and they're hugging that tower. They're not buying into Team Crit's little game here.
Check out what Disruptor's riding on. That's not...
I know. I was going to make a comment on that. I can't believe that. It's an awesome mount.
I think it kind of looks... That's fun. Okay, whatever.
It's different. Yeah. It's definitely different.
Now, Beastmaster running around, taking some damage and hopefully not getting destroyed by that blast from Elusive Beam from Luna. But I think he can work it off. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's tough as nails. Going down to the bottom lane, we still have Warlock Tidehunter playing it safe against this tri-lane that's still trying to work its magic. There has been a ward that has been placed for Team Crit, and also a counter ward by Sticky Flames. So going back up to the top lane, we still have Disruptor making a push down with Luna. She looks to be stacking those creeps very nicely in that jungle area. Back down to mid, we have Kay going for an Illusion Rune, and going back towards where Magnus is playing.
Oh, Magnus gets Hunky gets a little shot off on Magnus there. But they're doing about even damage on each other. Magnus is able to anticipate. Oh no! He pushes Kunkka right back.
Oh, into the tower. Kunkka taking some damage, but it's not going to be enough for first blood, though. Wow.
No. We have not seen that first blood. We're waiting on it. But I don't see it being pushed in anywhere or any direction. If we go bot, we saw that Tidehunter was trying to do a little bit of extra damage against Keeper, but it wasn't effective. We're not enough to push him over.
It's really interesting to see the dynamic happening between these two teams, because I gotta say, based on what we've seen with Team Crit, they were so aggressive in the first two matches, but they're really playing a conservative game. I mean, I can't help but get the sense of a little bit of nerves, by both teams, really. I mean, nobody's really making a push for anything. It's just conservative Dota right now.
Well, if we look top, we see that Beastmaster taking some damage after the wall there was put down, the field, I should say, connect field, was put down to try and trap the Beastmaster, but he's able to run away. He's got the salve, so he'll probably have no problem healing up. And with those axes, he's able to do a little bit of damage on Luna. But nothing substantial, nothing's happening yet. And I'm kind of questioning the choice to have Anti-Mage down bot, because
yeah,
quite effective later on. Oh,
definitely.
Taking a little bit of damage there. Anti-Mage is able to reinforce though, so not to worry. But with the Anti-Mage, he's not getting the solid farm that he needs to in order to become really effective later in the game, because he's tri-laning. So,
well, even with that said, if you look at the gold count right now for Anti-Mage, he is getting a lot of those last hits, and he does have over 1,300 gold. So, I can see where you're coming from, in terms of the experience. They're playing it pretty well, giving him, I think, that enough radius where he is picking up a lot of that experience and getting those last hits while Coddle and Neek's Assassin stack those camps. So it's really interesting to see what's going to happen here. Just going down to the bottom rune area, we have Magnus taking invisibility, and Kunkka was making a move by Sticky Flames to intercept. Now going back down to the bottom lane, Anti-Mage still farming away like a beast, picking up his poor man's shield, and I'm sure he has other items on the way by the courier, and that's a recipe for Hand of Midas coming in.
Well, good. That'll help him get farmed as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
I'm still wondering why they picked an Anti-Mage bot as opposed to the Beastmaster. What is the purpose of letting that Beastmaster get so much more farmed, or getting that pure experience?
I think it would have a lot to do with, of course, he's a very tanky hero. He's as tough as nails, and he's a really good initiate. So, I think the part of the strategy there is allow him to get all beefed up, so he'll be a real force come the next 15 minutes of this match, 15-20 minutes, I'd say. So going back to mid lane, we still have Magnus and Kunkka squaring off melee versus melee. I gotta say, whenever we're playing against Kunkka, I hate Tidebringer. It's such a pain in the ass to dodge.
Yeah. You really got to give that a wide berth. So, and I don't know if Magnus is entirely effective at that yet. We do see that the ult is up for Kunkka. He has reached 6. But both heroes very, very low on health, so I don't know if they're going to try and pressure each other. They've got Keeper trying to reinforce by shooting off his forces, but not a hit. So both Kunkka and Magnus running around.
You can go down to the bottom lane right now. Neek's Assassin picking off Warlock. He is in a little bit of a pickle right now. Anti-Mage, I don't think he's aware of what's happening right now. Disruptor coming in there with that stasis, but it's not going to be enough to hold. Yeah, Warlock, he's going to get away.
Nope.
Absolutely. So,
good try. Good try.
Absolutely good try. Going back up to top lane, Luna still farming away, almost at level 6. She's still at level 5. Trevor, why don't you give us some stats right now? How are we looking right now with both teams?
With XP and gold? Oh, how did you know that I love to do that so much?
Just had a hunch.
Just a hunch, yeah. Well, actually, it's not very exciting, Debo. I apologize. We've got maybe, what, like 7... Oh, it jumped a little bit there. Maybe 2,000 XP lead for the Dire. Or, sorry, the Radiant. Wow, that was opposite. So that's helpful, but it's not necessarily significant. And then a 2,500 lead in gold or so. But if I'm looking top right now, I'm just literally getting munched.
Oh, there we finally get the first blood by Team Crit. Fantastic. Wow. I think the XP just went a little one side there, probably with that kill. That was pretty good first blood. We do have a 4-man push for a Sticky Flames going bottom against 3 of the Team Crit. Kunkka's down there, Warlock. We have a lot of action happening here. We have Magnus making his way down to the bottom rune area. I don't think he's aware that Kunkka and Warlock making their way back towards Magnus. And it seems, I'm really impressed with the bravery of this Tidehunter. I mean, like, he's surrounded by foes. And there we go. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to make his way back, but he can't. Keeper of the Light cuts him down with that nasty spell of his, that deadly Illuminate.
I feel that wasn't quite ideally timed by the Anti-Mage there. If he had just used his Mana Void a little bit, once he knew that Keeper was going to swoosh in with his horses, then perhaps he would have got the kill. We do want to see Anti-Mage getting those kills.
Absolutely.
So, flipping mid, we see that there are 2, Kunkka and Disruptor, trying to go after that Magnus, but I don't think it's going to be anything. Whoa, but he wants that.
Fizz Rune
so
just picks it off, casting it right now with his bottle, recharging. There could be something happening here. Kinetic Field being cast with no consequence. Neek's Assassin going, and they're hitting Disruptor. He's going to be taken down. It's a 4-0 lead right now for Team Crit, and it's really becoming a similar story from the previous matches we've seen before.
Yeah, we're seeing a trend here. But that was well played. Having the Invis, Magnus waiting, using that reverse polarity when it was time, and spamming the shockwave as he should do, but just mowing down the opposition. So we're seeing a sizable lead now in terms of last hits and total gold value, net worth. Anti-Mage, or almost all, except for Keeper, almost all of the Radiant heroes are considerably more worthwhile.
Going up top right now, we have Beastmaster with a 2nd kill, killing Luna for the 2nd time. That's definitely going to have an impact if that trend keeps up going up top. Beastmaster, he is getting a lot of that farm. He is level 9, and yeah, with 1,500 gold, yeah, he's going to get pretty beefy pretty soon. Going back down to the bottom lane right now, we still have Disruptor and Tidehunter making their push back, pulling Anti-Mage out of the picture with a Thunderclap. Very annoying spell when it's cast on you. It's very strong. We have Coddle lurking in the woods, probably looking to cast that Illuminate right now. Looks to be hitting both. Tidehunter hits, wow, just melts the health off Warlock, taking him down 50%.
Warlock level 3 though, so he doesn't have much, even though Keeper's only level 4, but a level 3 Warlock against the potential level 9, 9, 8, 7 that we've got on the Radiant side. So this is getting tipped in the clear direction of the Radiant, which is unfortunate. 7,500 XP.
Definitely.
That's significant now, my friends. That is significant.
Definitely significant indeed. And I think for Sticky Flames, they're really going to have to force a team fight or something, because I think like getting picked off like this, like one by one, it's just gonna start snowballing, I think, for them. Right now, I don't think Luna has an idea of what's going on. Neek's Assassin is just lurking up there between towers 1 and 2 in mid lane, while Magnus is with a double damage rune, casting it off, keeping her distance. There's the flank, there's the stun. Luna killed for the 3rd time this match. Ouch.
She disintegrated. That was a bummer. So Luna, she's only a level 7, but yeah, she just, oh, that was unfortunate. How many shots, like how many melee attacks did Nyx actually do there?
Well, he cast his, he did cast his ult on her, and then with Impale, it's just so much damage. I mean, Nyx is definitely one of those burst heroes. Fantastic when you want to get stuff done quick. Now, moving up to mid lane right now, Nyx picks off the Impale on Warlock. The Skew are pulling Warlock back, and we have Nyx Assassin on a killing spree. 8-0 for Team Crit just over 10 minutes into the match.
This is unfortunate. Sticky Flames, I heard that they were having a bit of anxiety when they saw who they were up against. I think that anxiety was well-founded, because Crit has just been stomping the whole time. So,
but it's, you know, just going back to the beginning of the match, so you really saw how like cautious both teams were, and now it's like it's a little bit of confidence, you know, starting to show up with Team Crit. They're holding their own in this game. So I really like to see Sticky Flames turn something around here and maybe formulate a strategy and pick 1 or 2 of Team Crit's players off so they can get on the board at least.
I think that'll be tricky. We just noticed the Lucian beam go down on Magnus mid, and it barely did anything to him. He blinked and he didn't give a damn. So poor Radiant, or poor Dire.
Yep. Poor Dire indeed. Magnus picking up a regeneration rune, bottling it up right now. A kinetic field being cast by Disruptor. He's making his way back mid. We have 3 mid now by Sticky Flames. That's changing. Nyx Assassin hitting Warlock. He's going to be taken down for the 3rd time, I think. Nyx is now dominating. Disruptor having no choice but to back off. Backing off into enemy territory. He's running on the wrong side of the river, folks. Magnus in there with the skewer on the tower. Wow. Nyx and Magnus, they're just having their way right now with Sticky Flames.
Yep. And now we see the Magnus is going to go top, probably hoping to reinforce that Beastmaster so that they can take out Luna once again. Luna, not posing much of a challenge, just became level 8, and her farm is only sitting at 26.
She's in trouble right now. Magnus already has his Blink Dagger, blinks in there, and wow.
Luna had trouble. She was in big pile of crap. That's what she was in right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Trouble was 10 minutes ago. Now it's just over. Poor guys. Well,
looking down in bottom lane, I'm really curious. Can you tell me what the last hits are for Animage right now?
He's sitting at about 81.
81, yeah. He's doing pretty well for himself. Okay, just going to right now, Keeper of the Light has been taken out by Tidehunter, and good for Sticky Flames. They do get their first kill of this match. It is 11-1. Still, possibly, the game is still up for grabs. It's not... You know, I still think that there's hope for Sticky Flames. We have Nyx Assassin moving his way back down. I don't think he's aware that Tidehunter is making his way. Sentry Ward has been cast. Nyx won't be able to escape. Possibly, actually, yes, he does. Dodging that Tidebringer. Yep. And it looks to be he's making a wise choice backing off. Actually, no, he's sticking around. Casting his ult on Kunkka. With Impale, takes down Kunkka. Quite possibly, maybe Tidehunter. Nyx just playing like a boss. Wow.
Really, you're like just using those abilities for all that they're worth, and being able to pop out of or use his ult, deal amazing amounts of damage to the poor Kunkka, who just isn't able to stand up to that. Wow, and now Magnus trying to take out Warlock once again, and he succeeds.
Wow, mega kill streak for Magnus. Yes, Sticky Flames does seem to be on the run a little bit. Disruptor on bottom lane going against Anti-Mage. Disruptor better be playing it very cautiously right now, because that Anti-Mage just nums that mana.
That's for sure. Yeah,
Anti-Mage does make a couple of shots against Disruptor, backing off and taking tower damage by both tier 1, tier 2 towers.
Yeah, but not too much of an issue for him, as we've got the reinforce from Beastmaster and Keeper, who is glowing right now. He is excited to do some damage. Magnus is in there as well. We've got 3 versus 2, the Warlock and the Kunkka, who are backing off wisely.
Yeah, they're pushing him far back. The whole team for Team Crit just lurking in the woods. Sticky Flames just seems to be beside themselves, not knowing what to do. We do have Magnus just sitting there waiting with his Blink Dagger, hoping for some type of opportunity to jump in there. Sticky Flames just chilling by their Tier 2 tower. Caudle hitting them with Illuminate, taking a good chunk of their health down. I think they're aware of what's going on now. Sticky Flames making a push against Neek's Assassin, pulling him down there with the Force Staff, hitting Luna, taking her down. Unstoppable streak. Whoa! We have a Tidebringer with his ult Ravage. There's enemy heroes falling everywhere. Pretty much it's wow. Yes, team going in there, taking down Tidehunter and Warlock and Luna. We have the Ghost Ship cast by Kunkka with the, the Torrent. Absolutely unreal, the action that's being played out here. Kunkka's been taken out. That's pretty much a team wipe.
Yeah,
just
they just did not stand against that. And we did see a couple of GGs go up in there. They got rolled, as they're admitting. GGs all the way around. So probably
so soon.
Wow,
game being called 17-2. GG being called at the 16-minute mark. That's a shame. I was hoping to see a little bit more out of this match, but Trevor, what do you think though? Like I
think we cast about an hour worth of Dota tonight.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
What the hell? And now Animate is just saying, no, I want to get my farm on my Battle Fury, guys. So he's trying to take down those Ancients, but everybody's there. Yeah, they're all gone. So that does it for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Some very, very quick matches. Team Crit is now the team to beat. We have not seen this level of play since the time that Devo and I have been casting. So maybe a competitor will arise next week who wants to take on Crit.
I'm definitely curious to know more about our teams that are coming into this, because it was definitely a lopsided tournament. I mean, Team Crit, they didn't really face much of an opposition all night. I mean, the average match we're looking at right now, 16 minutes per match. I mean, such a shame. I'm still curious to see how that first match would have played out if it was 5 versus 5, but I mean, really, the way that Team Crit played, hands off to